Hey folks, it's Darren James, Darren James and Associates, brokered by LPT Realty, agent225.com, agent225.com. I get this question almost every day in my business. Darren, how do I prepare my home for sale? And there's a big misconception regarding that. A lot of people think, hey, we're just going to go in there and have the agent come through, the realtor come through, and they're going to tell us everything that needs to be done to fix our house and so forth and so on. But actually, the first thing you need to do before placing your house on the market is you need to get pre-approved to buy your new house. Here's why I say that. I've seen so many times where husband and wife bought their current home and they bought it together on combined income, and one person either wants to be a caregiver, they'll be a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, now they're working on one income family. Your buying power may have changed since the time you bought your first home. And so therefore you want to definitely get with a lender on your new house. We can help you with that, by the way. And then you can determine where your buying power is as far as that goes. And then at that point, you get the realtor in there, and we run what's called 3 reports for you when you're preparing your house for sale. First thing, we're going to go through the house, tell you everything that needs to be done regarding getting it market ready. Similar to some of the things on HGTV, take the pictures off the wall, declutter, et cetera, et cetera. I actually have a checklist. And if you're interested in a checklist, just text me or DM me on this video or reach out to me on our website and put the checklist home ready. Just put that in a deal, and I'll send you over my checklist to get your house ready. So I used to have a stager that went out to every listing with me and did that for 2 years. And I only had 2 families in that 2-year time period complete everything on that list, because it was like, they put this mat over here, move this picture over there, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of the families that I talked to, I said, why didn't you complete the list? They're like, well, Darren, with kids, with homework, with work, with just day-to-day operations of what we have going on in life, it was really overkill and really too much and too time-consuming and really a very stressful situation. So what I did was I took every one of those reports that the stager put together, I sent them to a consulting company, and then I took out and broke down the top 10 things that are really going to give you the most bang for your buck. Because the thing you don't want to do when preparing your home for sale, you don't want to over-improve for it, and you don't want to do things that are not going to move the needle. In other words, if it costs you $10,000 to do this repair, are you going to get $10,000 back whenever you go to sell your home? You need to have a professional go in there and look at it and make it make sense for your investment. And so that's the thing that's going to happen. So the realtor will meet with you, go through everything that you need to do to walk through, declutter here, remove all the trucks from the driveway, no hose pipe holders in the driveway either that can be seen, the hose reels, remove those from views, et cetera, and turn on all lights. You want to also, whenever you want to take photos as well, you want to open up all blinds, make sure all the light bulbs work. There's so many different things on the checklist that a realtor can provide so much value to you to help you get that property ready. But the thing we got to look at is after they do that, then you want to get that realtor to make sure you're pricing it in the market and not just on the market. Because as a seller, you can put your house on the market at whatever price you want to. You want to make sure you're in the market, that you're competitive in this market. And so our team, we run 3 reports for you. We run what's called a CMA, comparative market analysis. Just about every agent does that. But we also run 2 additional reports for you. We run an absorption rate report, which is basically supply and demand, gauges that and how long it'll take to sell your home in a given area. And then the second report we run is what's called a TMO, a total market overview, to show you competition in the market and how you can best properly position your home to maximize your investment. So one of the things that every seller and what every realtor should want for you is sell your home for as much money as possible, sell it as fast as possible, and get you transitioned to wherever you're moving with little or no inconvenience as possible. And that's one of the things that we at Darren James and Associates pride ourselves on. We're very, very good with pricing properties. We're very, very good with walking you through the process, and we're very, very good holding your hand to make this as easy as possible. So hope this provided value for you today. I'm Darren James and Associates, brokered by LPT Realty, agent225.com, agent225.com, or you can reach me on the phone, 225-304-6363, 225-304-6363. Have a good day.